What's up, fellas? We're back! And you'll see why today. It's been a while that we haven't posted. As you'll probably notice, the shop is different because my latest purchase is this Mauser 335 Special cylinder arm sewing machine, industrial, which is great, latest purchase, but it was expensive as shit. And that was before I got my pay cut. So, that's another thing too. I'm very restricted now on what I can build because the government cut a quarter of our paycheck for disabled veterans. They started calculating the Canadian Pension Plan disability into the whole calculation, which they didn't do before. So basically, any one of us who is diminished earning capacity and collecting the Canadian Pension Plan disability benefit, we have lost $1,411 a month. So basically, I was getting $1,800 a month from them. Now I get $363 from them. So that has slowed down a lot of things about what's happening around here. So I'm a bit more mindful about what I'm purchasing. So, which sucks because I need 2 more servos, and then I would have the big sim I'm building now, and my bike sim or another car sim. But that's the thing, right? My salary's always had to follow the law, so I don't know what's changed this year other than the budget. So now, and I'm not the only one experiencing that. It's basically any veteran who's collecting from that, even our CMP, anybody who's collecting from both. So anyways, that slowed down a lot of things. And I wanted to talk about it a little bit because that will explain why I have gone the way I have. Oh, and by the way, they only told us 21 days ahead of time. And that was our Christmas present. So that was great, right? What do you want us to do? There's nothing we can do, right? It's their government, it's their government. We can't really fight them. Does it bother me? Yes, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm lucky because I already had everything here to build my stuff. All right, stop talking about this. I'll show you guys what I've been up to. So, right now it's elevated, as you can see, but this, my friend, is 6 degrees of freedom linear Stewart motion system. I'm missing 2 motors because the shafts I have were 1,000 millimeter long, and then after having them and setting up everything, I realized I was never going to have enough space and needed 14 feet of space. So I had to revert back to my 500 millimeter shaft, but I only had 4 shafts, which meant I needed 2 more, so I had to order 2 more. But as you can see, there's a bottom frame and a top frame. The way it works is there are 2 hexagons, although you probably can't tell because they're not the same size. They are still 6 corners, which 6 corners is a hexagon. So it's 60 degrees on each of the corners, 120 degrees inside. That gives you 180. And basically the way it works is it's a V down here, and then you basically put the frame the other way around for the top. The motor attaches to the actual rolls joints. Those rolls joints are attached to pillow block bearings, so that allow me to have all that motion. And as you can see, the way they have to push from the inside, and then they were pushing kind of inside and out. It's kind of weird how it's. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, it's kind of weird how to explain this because this isn't like a regular simulator. Again, regular simulator, you get 3 degrees of freedom. Usually you get roll, pitch, and heave if you have it the way I had it set up. But this does all 6, and that's pitch, roll, heave, sway, surge, and yaw. I'm excited to get yaw because yaw does this. Sideways. So, right now it's in the air because I'm attaching the motors. I should be able to have it up in the air with only 4 motors. I should be able to hold it. I'm not sitting in it just yet. That's another thing too that I don't know how I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to get in it. I'm honestly, I have no idea how I'm going to get in it. Because this shit is high. So I guess I'm going to have to climb on it every time. I'm not too sure. But I'm happy I was able to build it. This is my entire design. And what I mean by that is the actuators are all my design. The inside, the sliders are all designed by me. They're multi-pieces sliders actually to allow different things, but we're not going to go into detail. The main magic, where the magic happens, is at the top here. The servo drive is here, but as you can see here, it's caged off by all those bolts and nuts and all that. So there is 192 nuts for 4 motors with, what was it, 48 rods, 48 metal rods for 4 motors basically. And that helps hold everything together. It's basically 2 plates that are 14, are they 12? 12 millimeter each. And then as you can see, there's 4 bolts per basically shaft. And that allow me to see how far or close I want it from the top and how much bend I want to have as back force. There's a lot of things I can do. By the way, that's the best idea I found, to actually have it on the rose joint at the bottom, because those motors are upside down, right? And the thing is, you can't just put the servo drive right on the ground. That just doesn't work. And usually if you put it upside down, what people do is that they would use the actual motor that has a belt drive usually, or something like that, because it's just, it takes less space and it's actually shorter. But you know, I don't have the funding to do that. It's expensive, and so I went with what I had. You know, sometimes you just gotta do it the way you. So I have no idea whether it'll work or not. So that'll be interesting. But I guess that's that for now. So if you're wondering what I'm up to, and that is that. Look at this baby, bro. Look at this. Friggin' beauty. Awesome. My dog is wondering what I'm doing. Hey, bud. Alright. So, thank you for watching the video. That was the update. I'll see you very soon, because Grandma has my daughter tomorrow, so I can do a video on the code that I wrote. It actually works. Everything's fine. So you and I can go through it by line so you can understand. And we'll go from there. So thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time. Until next time. Until next time, you guys. Thank you. Bye.